Hey there, it was outstanding to drive the car. Really cool. You should try once.
Awesome. So Team WIKISPEED has been using Skype, has been using Scrum since it got started in 2006, but it has never done a training. And so team members that come in work in pairs and pull from a backlog, but unless they've sought training elsewhere, they won't have any common vocabulary. And if they picked up a book on Agile Project Management with Scrum or Agile Retrospectives by Deanna Larson and Esther Derby, they might not, they recognize patterns, but it wouldn't already be familiar. They would say, oh, well, we've done that, but I don't even know about all these other pieces because it's work only through doing and it's never been made explicit. And I'm a huge fan of that because we've been able to skip any time it would take for academic training and get directly to working product, and I love that. However, when these team members go into other shops, when they start up their own shop, when they go to other companies, when they do go to Scrum trainings, if they have the common vocabulary and academic knowledge, they're then able to move this to a job skill that pertains much more broadly than just they know how to get things done. Now they know how to communicate in the fastest moving project management methodology people know about right now. That's never happened. This is the first time it's ever happened, and we get to do it with a certified Scrum trainer, which is the top echelon, the hardest to get a hold of in this space. And so, Heider, thank you very much for flying in on your own dime, lad, to make this happen.
My pleasure to be here, especially after driving the car. I'm really happy to be contributing with you guys. And I just wish I could be here sooner, and I can keep contributing with you guys on and on again. So let's get started, right? I don't feel like I gotta tell you about the much about the traps of the traditional way to manage projects, right? Or the traditional way to develop products. Right? Many people call this waterfall, the waterfall method, right? Waterfall methodology. It was born back in the 70s, 1970, from a paper managing large software development systems projects by a guy called Winston Royce, right? Waterfall was pretty cool, actually. I don't know. I don't know if you know that a good agilist doesn't fight against waterfall per se, but actually fights against the air of waterfall. The air of waterfall happened because economy of scale, right? I want to have software development 24/7. So the guys here in America can do analysis and design, while the guys in India can do development and testing. So when America goes to bed, China and India wakes up, so that's development 24/7. Same thing happened in manufacturing, right? So actually economy drove those changes. So, but one thing that many people don't understand is the relationship between waterfall and project management, or the relationship between waterfall and agile. So it's human nature. The air of waterfall is actually human nature. It's not only about economics. It's not only about economy of scales, right? It's human nature. And that's what I usually in classes I make people feel, make people understand. And I have a very cool way to do that. I try to push your creativity as much as I can, and I couldn't find any other way to do that than writing poetry.
Nice.
Right? So I'm going to divide you guys. We have only 8 people, so 7 people, so 2 groups. Okay, one of the group will have 3 guys, and the other group will have 4 guys. And what I need you to do is you're going to be the team, and I'm going to be the client. We won't talk about roles here. We won't talk about about anything. I'm just going to introduce the time box aspect that we have in Scrum, that we have in Agile. That's all. Okay? Let's see how things develop. So I got here some index cards for you guys, and you have over there a lot of Sharpies, a lot of
I'll hand out
things to
Sharpies
write
too.
here.
We have a lot of Sharpies.
So
Thank you, Snow. IQ.
yeah, I don't have your
You got sticky notes.
You have sticky notes?
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
if you think
Variety of
that's
size
all right.
works.
It works.
So, a piece of information that many of you are probably familiar with. In Agile, when we write on index cards or sticky notes, we almost always use a marker so that it's legible from several feet away.
That's right.
A failing of Agile is to write with pen on a sticky note or an index card, because it's amazing, that piece of work just won't get done. People won't be able to read it from arm's reach away.
Yeah. This is one of the drawbacks from information from the visual management, right? Many teams, solid developers, engineers, they don't really like to spend time on drawing beautiful things, on having a nice writing. But that's something that if you don't do that, what's the whole point of visual management, right? If you want to convey information in a visual way, in a proactive way, and you don't write it cool, nobody can read that, right? All right, so what's going to happen? One team, the other team, and I am a pain in the ass client. Okay? I'm the owner. I have a lot of money to invest in you guys, and you will be competing on for a big contract. Okay? The best prototype wins.